Not going back down. They're trying to get this purple out of the way. Now Aleem is being trapped here. Now the knockup goes in, real manipulation, and the first blood goes to Tarzan. And now it's a fall of a troll. Saves. Real manipulation, slowing down 3 right. The turret Coffin takes down Zach back to the base, but now still Kingdom of Saudi Arabia pushing through the mid lane. Nori once again falling down. I'm finally facing it all. Ball lineup for Kazakhstan, and they want to slow it down early game.
Oh, well, they're not going to slow down any further. Ladies and gentlemen, jumping right into game number 1, already starting here between Kazakhstan and the home court team, Saudi Arabia from KSA.
Okay, now taking the first buff, Aleem secures his purple. Now, this is one way of doing or seeing Troll and also Eve here, or Coffin, managing the control of the river right now. Nobody gets to cross early game because this is they want for Tarzan in the jungle to do early game.
I think it's kind of what you have to expect, right? You got to put pressure where it needs to be, especially in the jungle, dealing with these 2 heroes being picked up. Also, keep an eye on the emblems, right? We're going to get probably a closer look later on about them, but you know, quantum charges here being placed in for Kazakhstan. You also have, once again, a lot of the mages and even other roles like to go with that lethal ignition, play around with that the best they can here. And then, of course, you have the fighters rolling with the same, right? So really, there's a ton of sustain in the XP lane. You're not going to expect too much action happening there for now, right? I mean, just kind of like the most action that might happen there is obviously you have Lapu Lapu, very flashy, might be able to pull something off early on, but more so, it's just going to be a farm lane for now.
Sustainability, lane push, maybe it all goes down on how they want to steal the first objectives of the game. Because right now, they're looking towards on getting the first objective. On the position of Aleem, they're looking in and securing the area of the mid lane. But right now, our cameras aren't on the marksman. We have Clint and Beatrice. We haven't seen it for a long time, right?
Which one? The Clint. You're missing the Clint, huh?
Yeah, for so long.
Well, he's been out in the Wild West, man. You know, now he's back in the land of Dawn. Turtle going to be started up here. Might just go in the hands over here. Yeah, and just like that, Tarzan securing it.
Wow, without any contest from Aleem at all. So if you take a look at these emblems, maybe there's something they're willing to sacrifice early game, but now they're not going back down. They're trying to get this purple out of the way. Now Aleem is being trapped here. Now the knockup goes in, real manipulation, and the first blood goes to Tarzan. And now it's a fall of a troll. Saves with an inch of life, but Sanji here trying to distract. That's the sun, that's Abyssal Hour connecting, but Kashi there with the reinforcement, taking a bit of time to retreat back.
Man, you see how much pressure was just put on Tarzan? I love it, right? Tarzan
in the
jungle. But this time, the focus just being put there, really making it not a good time to secure his purple buff. And that's kind of what we have to expect from Kazakhstan here. They really need to put pressure, not allow him to just kind of roam free. I think, was that taken? Wow, okay, that was a great arrow.
Good setup from Troll. That is the way of the dragon, but Red goes out with the wings by wings. Now it's Team Kazakhstan gaining control of the push and going back to EXP lane. Sanji and Kazakh, look at that, almost half HP. I say it's not too bad using a Lapu Lapu against a Uranus now.
Yeah, but again, it's just like, it's just a sustain lane. I mean, even rolling with the, you know, the Brave Smite that they have, and just kind of rolling with the regen already built in Uranus. Like, even 2v1, how do you deal with this? And if we even just take a look at the items, right? He doesn't have too much. He's got a little bit of that physical defense already. Nothing's going to happen here, but hold on, top side.
Tarzan, that was the ultimate being missed out. Tempest Blade being dropped down under the turret. Now Nori could fall down, and Lark secures the kill. Now Troll for the back lines with manipulation with the combo. Now who's going to be the follow-up here from Team Saudi Arabia? Now back away, 2 members falling down short. Kazakhstan retreats back and taking 1.
Okay, so already a little bit of a lead building here, right, for Team Saudi Arabia as they go ahead and continue to punch down top side, get a little bit of extra gold. We can see, too, how that's transitioning for their itemization, right? Still putting pressure on the purple lane, purple buff here.
Okay, Kazakh now being poked by 2. Now, can he out-sustain? No, he can. Sanji secures the kill now, gaining control over this second turtle possibly being taken again by Saudi Arabia.
Oh man, okay. So this might just be, once again, another turtle. I don't think Kashi can even do much here. He'll probably just give it away. There you go. Referees it, secures it. Now, once again, this is pressure. They're still going.
They're still going. That's the Void Crystal connecting in with the slow. Now Nori falls down again in the hands of Lark.
Lark is, he's getting there. 2-0, right? He's working. It looks like he might look to complete that BOD pretty quickly. Right, he's kind of, what do we call this? There's a term when you have a bunch of different items. I'm thinking hollow, but it's not that.
a mixed way of using the best of the items,
yeah.
but not fully building it.
There's a term for it, and it's off the top of my head, but still, you know, both teams, they're not, like, even for Kazakhstan, man, they're not falling behind too much, right?
No.
It might be a small lead here for KSA, but what Kazakhstan has to do is contest some of these objectives. They definitely don't want to let any more, well, at least the last turtle, at least contest it if you can, if you're in a position to. If not, I have a feeling or a hunch that the Lord fights might just kind of unfold in the same way that these turtles early on have.
Oh, this is what I'm feeling about how the meta is working with Kazakhstan, because at some point, they might not need to even contest the third turtle as being a landslot. They're up to something that they want to keep trading onto the early state, onto the late state, the mid area of this game. Something tells me they're boiling up something here for their gold lane.
Well, their gold lane, a little bit of struggle here though. Top side though, Lark.
Lark again. Could be in trouble, being switched up now. Tarzan, that's the stun.
Nori.
Mobilization, but Nori, once again, will he be caught again and being killed
Still alive.
Tarzan is still sustaining the fight. Real manipulation, slowing down 3 right in the turn. Coffin takes down Nori once again. Now how will they fight back Tarzan? That's the way of the dragon onto Kazakh. Now what's the follow-up? That is the ultimate coming in from Lark. Still sustaining that skirmish now. Team Kazakhstan still fighting through that invade of KSA.
That was a great save from Troll, right? He kept, he used the Way of the Dragon defensively to keep Tarzan alive, because if that kick didn't happen, he most likely would have went down, right? So they're able to at least get something out of there for it just to turn into a bad news bear situation. But now, right, still pressure all around the map being put on by KSA.
Aleem?
Aleem.
Kill. Talking about the XP
That's
lane
rough.
right now. Or Uranus over Lancelot.
Yeah, that's rough. That is not a feels good man. You
No,
know?
it's not.
And right now they're just gonna have to give up this turtle. Tarzan once again securing it.
Yeah. 3 objectives secured now. Stroll, another setup now inside the manipulation. Lark takes another kill. That's 3-0-0 for a Beatrix. A good way of snowballing this composition, Naizu.
Like I said, OSX, you know, Lark was sitting pretty even minutes ago already. He did have that BOD now too. Troll is, you know, this is, we got that fact in on our way here that Troll loves this Cho pick. And I feel like, you know, learning just from this game number 1 in this, yes, it's a best of 3. He might not get his hands on it once again because he's setting a lot of these things up for his team. Nori went down though, bottom side here, top though.
Yeah, Lark being stunned, now Troll on half HP, but targets out Aleem, giving time for Lark and Coffin to be safe, but Aleem gets the kill, but that is the sacrifice he's willing to make for Lark and Coffin to not be the liability for KSA.
Okay, I think Kazakhstan's still holding on. Yes, we're talking about a 3K gold lead here for Saudi Arabia, right? But still, they might be able to just hold on a little bit longer and then contest into those Lords if they can. Still, though, Kashi.
Look at that. Look at the damage coming from Kashi. Sanji's not letting him go. Sanji as well being trapped in 2. But Coffin is here in the vicinity. Could give actual support, but now being trapped on red, being bursted down. That's Coffin taking that kill. Now 2 members being fallen down. Sanji as well trying to hold Nori and Kazakh back to the base. But now still, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia pushing through the mid lane. Nori once again falling down. 5 deaths and it's not even stopping. Kaleem, Lark on a killing mode streak on this Beatrix.
I thought you were leading up to that, man. I thought you were gonna say a killing spree. He's rolling with the killing spree. You know? But no, it's funny just because at this point, as soon as I said it, you know, if Kazakhstan could hold on a little bit longer, they might be able to contest into these objectives, right? Specifically that Lord. but now it's just looking grim. That whole last couple minutes that unfolded, a lot of this on the shoulders of Sanji. Look at him, right? He's just literally bobbing and weaving, having a good time in this Uranus.
Yep.
The team secures the Lord. He's not going to go down. He knows it. He's 3-0-5. It's a 4v1 in the bottom lane.
Just surviving and sustaining everything, giving everybody's attention onto his own lane. Now this KSA is just completely diverting how Team Kazakhstan could bounce back in the mid game.
Oh man, it's looking a little grim, right? Things are getting a little grim here. They might have to kind of work around it and do their best here. But right now, as they push in, they're gonna have to defend.
Now it's Team Saudi Arabia marching through this one, but there's a setup coming in from Troll, now being trapped. That's 2 members down from Kazakhstan. Now they're taking another one. Kashi again falling down, but that is the casualty in the trade. Troll is still holding through, but this is just the holding part of Kazakhstan. What is now the answer of this team? 2 members down, 2 members as well for Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Okay, so they hold on, right? But they lose that mid turret in the base. And if we just even take a look at the items here, it's going to be tough, right? Because you're talking at this point, it's like 6-7K gold lead, right? And with that kind of itemization, it's tough to deal with if you're Kazakhstan. Now, the best thing you can do is hold on. Here we go. We've got the items. You can see it, right? Everybody's kind of scrambling. Even Nori, he's had a rough time on this Clint, man. He's only got the Malefic Roar. He's got the Endless Battle. He doesn't necessarily have much mobility either, and that's just kind of one of the weaknesses of Clint. You know, you've got a little bit of a kind of move back, kind of get out of jail card. You've got the Flicker. But look how much mobility and kind of, even with the Ice Queen wand, just from Cuffin alone, makes it pretty much hell for Nori.
Yeah, and now Troll, with all of the setup that he's been doing with the Jeet Kundo and the Way of the Dragon, it gets so much sticky in the room manipulation that you can't even get out. Look at that Kashi being in trouble on almost 1 HP left. Now they're trying to fight back with a fair airstrike. Troll is down. Kazakh gets another kill. What is the answer of Kazakhstan? Will they defend or will they attack? Look at the damage go. Will the arrow connect? No, it won't. But Sanji here still taking damage. Now they're just marching through everything. Now they're going back. There's no minions to push in the base of Kazakhstan.
So I'm going to look at the bright side here for Kazakhstan, right? Even given this massive gold lead and kind of item power that KSA has, they're holding on, right? They only still lost that middle turret, not too bad. The lanes weren't pushed in, so KSA couldn't kind of capitalize off of that. Now, most likely what's going to happen here is Sanji still takes a lot of the attention wherever he decides to go and spam the BTK sticker emote, right? But at the same time, Lord is now coming up. Look at the positioning, right? Is Kazakhstan in a place to actually contest this? Because if you ask me, it might just not be worth it. Just continue to defend in your base if you can. Sanji doing what he does best, right? Gets the attention, allows his team to secure that next Lord.
Yeah, almost 8K gold lead in the side of Kazakhstan, not even contesting. They haven't got one major objective on their side to go up and lift their economy and get the numbers and even the gold to go up against Team KSA. Because right now, look at the damage. Whew. It's being led by Kazakh here, having 44,109 from the side of Kazakhstan. It's not even, they need to have this equalizer for their team to go up with the damage and even the defense on the lineup of KSA.
You know, it's a tough situation, right? When your XP laner is the top of the damage, but still you're so far behind right now as a team. Like, all you can do in this situation is buy time, right? But how much time can you actually buy when the Lords just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger? Eventually you have to be in a position where you can actually flip things around, and that's getting increasingly harder here.
Well, speaking of being hard now, flicker out from Kashi. Coffin, almost half HP. The Lord is trying to pierce through the base, but now ultimate is being used by Lark. Now there's few minions going in the base of Kazakhstan. Yes, they can still defend, but look at Kashi almost down in the sliver of health. Tarzan as well, half HP that they have caught Sanji out. Still sustaining the fight. Kazakhstan is not giving up just yet.
Okay. Once again, this time they lose all their turrets. Base is going to be fully exposed, right? But I would say essentially, Kazakh's doing a great job of this Lapu, man. And there's a reason why he is on top of that damage leaderboard. He's able to hold his own kind of in the front of the battle, right? And this is something that we kind of expected from the draft, to be honest, right? When you see those first 4 picks, you know that, all right, essentially we're going to lack a little bit of a front lane, so then it becomes your XP lane's job to do that for you, and you're the sole pretty much front line, right? I mean, yes,
Pseudo tank.
yeah, you kind of have to do that whole role yourself and hope that you can get these pickoffs or these burst windows.
Well, speaking of burst and damage, will they get through and pierce through 4 that Starzan taking down Kashi? There's no poke inside of Kazakhstan now. Cuffin is going on a roll with the damages. How will they go through? But Cuffin has eyes on Aleem, not letting him go. Look at that Lark on the damage. Maximum damage potential onto this Beatrix.
That's it.
Now they're on the base. Now 2 or 1 members left to defend. And that is it for the first point. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia takes 1.
Okay, dominant victory there for Saudi Arabia here. Hey, we saw the poses earlier, man. You saw how much kind of focus even Kazakhstan tried to put in the jungle to stop things, but it was handled so well by Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, they don't have how do they say this? They don't have a counter for the setup on